Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, MLP MSP. How are we all doing today? All right, glad to see the crowd is here, ready to play Equestrian Jeopardy. For those of you who don't know, that this is the panel where we're taking America's #1 quiz show and giving it a bona-fide spin. Where you see all the clues you'll be seeing today will be about My Little Pony, Friendship Magic, the Brony Fandom, and just about everything in between. So in order to be good at this game, you'll need to know a little bit of everything in order to succeed. And boy, you will be rewarded handsomely for succeeding. But first, let's get a few formalities out of the way, as well as address a few, shall we say, elephants in the room. First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Tokens. I'm otherwise known as Connor McCoy, real name. I've been, I guess you could call me a veteran of MLP MSP. This is my 4th year of 4 hosting this panel here at this con, and just hosting, I believe, my 7th or 8th year hosting game show panels. I started in 2012 when I posted Equestrian Jeopardy as a video to promote Home Free Con, rest in peace. And that got about 35,000 views on YouTube, which I still can't believe, and I've been doing it ever since. You may have also seen me in the vendors hall selling the tokens, keychains, and more. And, well, this is what we're doing today. I'll be hosting today's game. Over here is my good friend Richard Coram. He'll be the board operator and judge for today's game. So we put a lot of work in this game, and as for that elephant in the room, that is, of course, the fact that, well, this is likely going to be the last pony game show, series of pony game shows I'll be doing this convention, and possibly my last pony convention ever. It's the way that things happen, things dry up, it gets harder to transport, having to work a little more of a job now, although I am working towards my master's degree for one thing, so it's not like exactly that. Thank you very much. But to say the least, I was disappointed when I heard that MLP MSP was not coming back initially after the 3rd year, but when I saw the biggest gotcha, whatever, final. Yeah. Which, props to whoever was doing the PR stuff for MLP MSP, because that got me so good. That was absolutely amazing. So I knew I had to come back for one last year, one last hurrah. I mean, what can I say? I love my fellow bronies, and I'm happy to be back here with you guys. But enough of the formalities. Let's see who's going to be playing in today's game and what are we going to be playing for. Well, to address the latter question, it's a little difficult to explain because I don't actually have the physical prize with me for one thing. So we have 3 contestants that'll be picked for today's game. Again, although pick from whoever wants to be playing today's game. It's not mandatory, just to be clear, because you will be on stage and recorded with a camera. So not everyone's all keen on that. But as for the prizes, everyone will be getting a set of the contestants will get a set of consolation prizes, which include some of the lanyards that I've been selling on my table, as well as a couple of TCG promo cards. So in 2014, these were limited edition foil cards that were distributed only to meetup groups. In this case, it was the Nebraska Bronies group, so these weren't sold in stores in any capacity, so that'll be some treat for you guys. The 3rd place contestant will also receive $3 cash, 2nd place will receive $5, and the 1st place contestant will receive $25 in cash. But it does not end there. Previous years, it's just been cash and those little prizes, but I wanted to end this year with a bang. Unfortunately, I can't do a grand reveal right here because basically what I got, some of you may have seen it in the back of my vendor's table, I have a big old sort of Season 2 era poster that has been autographed by Black Griffin, soon to be M.A. Larson and Andrea Libman. I say soon to be because the autographs were, of course, both at the same time as this, but they're being autographed, and we'll try and see if we can get it in. If it's not in by the time the game's over, you'll come to my vendor's table to come pick it up. So that's what we're playing for. So about $60 with autographs, $25 in cash plus merchandise. Pretty close to almost $100 worth of stuff right now. And of course, this isn't the only game show I'll be doing. Tomorrow I'll be doing Pony Family Feud, And then on Saturday evening I'll be hosting the karaoke panel, which they trusted me with for some reason. Now, who's going to be playing today's game? Well, here's how this is going to work. I'll get up on the stage right here. Basically, I have a deck of standard bicycle cards in which I will remove the jokers and leave only 3 kings in the deck. How it's going to work is that I'm going to lay the cards out, probably just on the bench down there, and so. And if you draw a king, you'll be playing today's game. If you're not, you'll be you'll move to the back of the line to draw another card until all 3 kings are found. Again, to put emphasis, this is only for people who want to participate in today's game. And I don't want to put any pressure on anyone that doesn't want it. So just let me deal out the cards that aren't necessary right here. All right, so do one of the kings. Actually, I'll leave the jokers in there for the sake of time. But yeah, 3 kings, 3 contestants, audience, make like the price is right, and come on down. All right then, single file line, all right then. All right then, draw it and then discard it if it's not the king. All right then, ace. Oh, sorry, aces are low here. Aces are high, deuces are low, risk it all and win the... Oh, that didn't take long. All right, then. You'll be sitting in the position closest to Richard. You just go through the bed right there. Well, I think that's the quickest we've ever found a king on this show before. All right, then. Pick again. Nope, another ace. All right, then. Keep going. All right. Geez Louise, another ace in a row. I think there's a king. Yeah, player 2 right here. All right, then. Six of spades. Nope.
Nope, they're drawing.
All right, then. And there's the last king. We've got our 3 players. All right, then. Get right up for the stage right here. We'll be beginning shortly. All right, let's try it again. Cue the music. That's more like it. This is Equestrian Jeopardy! Introducing our 3 contestants. Looking smart as a big Macintosh cosplayer, Christopher! And our next contestant here we have Astro Cloud and Lexi. 3 contestants here ready to play, and ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Tokens. Thank you! Thank you very much. That's all I did. Make me feel good about myself. All right then, cut the music, and there we are. Welcome everyone to Equestrian Jeopardy. As I said before, this is the show where we've taken America's #1 quiz show and given it a opponent fight spin, with all the clues being about My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, the Brony Fandom, and about everything in between. And I already explained what the prize is going to be. Of course, that big autograph poster and $25 cash. And we'll start, before we get too far into formalities, I think we'll again meet our contestants as I work on my aerobics right here. All right then, starting off with Christopher. Nice to meet you, man. All right then, where are you from?
White Bear Lake.
Lake. All right then, what do you work do for a living?
Grocer.
Grocer, where at?
Yes.
All right then, so what do you got for hobbies right there, man?
Well, obviously, My Little Pony.
Favorite? Oh, I wouldn't have been known if you hadn't been told me. All right then, but I appreciate it. Is Big Macintosh your favorite pony by chance?
Actually, I am doing this to go into a company of hers. She's doing Granny Smith and Goldie Delicious for Granny Smith out, so I'm big.
Oh, I saw those cosplayers. That was adorable.
So yeah, I'm accompanying her.
All right then, well, thank you very much.
It's like Big Macintosh escorted for them normally.
Oh, okay. All right then, well, good luck to you today. All right then, your name is, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. Astro Cloud, nice to meet you, man. And where are you from?
Iowa.
All right then, Iowa. Where in Iowa?
Individually Ames.
All right then, Ames, Iowa. Frequent seems like from librarian contestants from Jeopardy, it seems like that, so I guess that's appropriate. And what can you tell me about yourself? Hobbies, jobs, occupations, whatnot?
I'm currently going into my second year of high school. My job is actually with my father. He runs his own company, and my hobbies are mostly just video games and being alone because I don't
No!
really have
Oh
any friends.
my gosh.
Well, you know what? You're friends with us, because we're bronies, or some other corny stuff like that. Exactly. So cheesy, you could call it a sandwich. All right then, and finally, Lexi, where are you from? All right then, and what do you do for a living, or work, or school, or whatever?
I'm going to my 4th year of high school, and I work at the New Hope Taco John's.
Oh, Taco John's, all right then. Tacos are good.
Taco John's
Yes.
is better.
All right then, who's your favorite pony?
Luna.
And you got an adorable little Luna plushie right atop the hat. Well, I wish you the best of luck to all 3 of you, Chris, Astroglide, and Lexi. All right then. Now, before we start the game, let's explain the rules of the game. Now, I'm not going to try and insult your intelligence too much because it's Jeopardy. I think most of us know how Jeopardy works, but just to make sure that we're all on the same page, here's how it works. The contestant who's in control of the board will be picking a category and dollar amount from somewhere on the board. 6 categories, $5 amounts. Higher the dollar amount, higher the difficulty. Once they select a category and dollar amount, they will be presented with a clue like so. And on this blue clue screen, I will then read out the clue.
Rainbow Dash!
Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. At which point, a red timer bar will appear on the bottom of the screen like so. At which point they will have a window of 5 seconds to raise in their hand to buzz in, and at which point they will be able to get the chance to answer in the form of a question, and yes, you do have to answer in the form of a question. Now, do bear in mind we are doing this very analog, old school style, so imperfections are bound to happen, and in the event that I or Richard don't catch the fact that you didn't do it in the form of a question, you know, we can only do so much. Although, we'll try and do it as much as you can. If you do notice you made a mistake, you can correct yourself in the time, and then the points can still be awarded. Of course, a correct answer adds to your score, and an incorrect answer deducts from your score. And I'd like to put a big emphasis on this due to this whole analog thing. Also, if we run out of time and no one can answer anything, you'll hear that sound. And I'd like to also put a point of emphasis on anything, rewind it, when it comes to these clues, to make this as fair as possible, do not, I repeat, do not raise your hand until you see that bar on the bottom of the screen. In fact, we're actually going to practice it right now. All right then. This background Pegasus loves muffins. Yes, Christopher.
Who is it was Derpy.
Yes, Derpy is correct. Okay, so you got the gist of it now, and don't worry, the clues are going to get a lot harder than what you just saw there. That was just kind of a practice clue. And of course, somewhere on the board there is this first round will be a daily double, which will give the player who finds it the opportunity to wager any to all the winnings they have earned up to that point in the game. Now, I think that's about it for the, and also for scoring, I have an app on my tablet right here that I will be keeping track of the score with. And I'll be just relaying those verbally, so if it becomes pertinent that someone crosses from first to second or needs to wager, I'll just tell that verbally. Well, I think that's about all that can be said for the rules, so I only have 2 questions left. Contestants, are you ready?
No.
Yes.
What is yes?
You got it there. And audience, are you ready? Amazingly, I've never had an audience come together to make a joke like that, and neither did I think of it. I appreciate you guys so much. Well, if everybody's set and ready, let's play Jeopardy! And here are the 6 categories we'll be dealing with in our first round. And those categories are movie references, geography, social events, inspiring titles, a category all about episode titles. We're looking for the episode title for each correct response. MLP MSP guess, although we've had this category before at previous games. Let's just say, we were writing this category at like 1 in the morning and we may have turned this into a giant shit post. And then for the final 6th category in this board, we had to come with something big. Something inspirational. Innovative, something that would redefine what it means to be a Jeopardy category at a pony convention. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting my magnum opus, rocks. It's a category about rocks from the show. All right then, those are our 6 categories, and now we'll just be about ready to start. Lexi, you were the first to be picked today, so you will be the first to select. Pick a category and dollar amount. I'm going to get position so I make sure I can see the board and you guys raise your hand at the same time. Tablet at the position. Let the game begin.
Social events 400.
Oh, make sure, I'll bring your microphones also closer to you to make sure you can hear you. All right, social events for how much?
400.
For $400, the answer is. This episode's title shares the name of an online... Huh?
That wasn't social events.
Oh, you hit inspiring title by accident. Oh well. This episode's title shares the name of an online service that sells vouchers for concerts and large events. Lexi.
Ticketmaster? What is Ticketmaster?
There you are.
Ticketmaster.
Yeah, Ticketmaster's correct. You're on the board with $400. Thanks, I'll let you go. So make sure you keep up on that. All right, you want to do the actual category you wanted this time?
Yeah.
All right then, so social events for $400. An annual holiday that celebrates the founding of Equestria with traditions including decorating trees and exchanging gifts. Christopher.
Hearthwarming.
Hearthwarming is correct. You're on the board with $400.
Oh, what is hearthwarming?
Again, that's why I have 2 people to catch this stuff, because I'm also tired as well as I'm sure everyone else is. All right then, Christopher, you're in control of the board now, 400 points, or $400.
Rocks for 600.
Rocks for 600. Oh, we got a lot of bouncing going on in this game so far. After escaping mental manipulation, Rarity did the best thing she could have done and broke up with this inanimate character, vowing to never speak of this again. Lexi.
Who is Tom?
Tom is correct. You're on the board. All right, you're $1,000 now. You select now.
Movie references for 400.
For $400, the answer is. Rarity's dress in Pony Point of View resembles the dress worn by the character Rose in this 1997 James Cameron classic. Lexi.
What is Titanic?
Titanic is correct. You're at $1,400 now.
Geography for 200.
For $200, geography. Without special assistance, it is impossible for unicorns or earth ponies to tread in this place. I'll give it to Astral.
What is Cloudsdale?
Cloudsdale is indeed correct. You're on the board now with $200. You're in control now. Select.
I'll go with, let's say social events for $800.
Social events for $800. The answer is... This event involves colts and fillies building carts with the assistance of an older pony and racing them across town.
What is the?
Yeah, Christopher got, I think.
What is the Derby?
Sorry?
What is the Derby? Yeah, probably the Derby.
Sorry, you're going to be more specific about that. Anyone else? Astral.
What is the...
Oh, hold on, I accidentally hit the wrong. That was $600. How much was that?
800.
800, okay, so. You go again?
What is the Ponyville Sisterhood? Wait, no.
No.
What is the Ponyville?
Sorry, I already hit it wrong.
Dang it.
Lexi, you want to take a stab at it?
No.
Okay, we'll call that one. Oh, we got the timer there, but the correct response was, what is the Applewood Derby? All right then, so we're at -400, -600, and 1,400 right now. And who was the last to pick a clue? Yeah, you were. So you'll be selecting again.
All right. I'll go with movie references for $200.
For $200, the answer is Spike scaling the mountain in Secret of My Excess references this 1930s movie monster scaling the Empire State Building. Christopher.
Who is King Kong?
Yep, that's correct. All right then, you're at -200 now. You're in control. I love how I say that's so positive. You're at -200.
Yeah.
You're slightly less worse than before.
Social events for 200.
All right then, for $200, the answer is a festival including carnival games, musical entertainment, and a traditional offering to an effigy of Nightmare Moon. Astral.
What is Nightmare Night?
Nightmare Night is indeed correct. All right then, you're at -400 now.
Fine. Let's go with MLP MSP guests for $400.
For $400, the answer is y'all better hide your badges, hide your merch, and hide your babies, because this guest will be sharpieing everything out her. Lexi.
Who is M.A. Larson?
That is indeed the man. All right then, you're in control now.
Rocks for 200.
And for the record, yes, I did bring back a meme from, what was that, 2012 or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Just to be, because, I mean, as they are now, I figured it was only appropriate. All right then, for $200, how much? Rocks for $200, the answer. Maud's perfect pet, as outspoken as she is. Christopher.
Who is Boulder?
Boulder is correct. All right, you're at $0. You're out of the hole now.
Rocks 800.
For $800, the answer is this magical rock formation, located at the base of Full Mountain, was the site where the pillars of old Equestria banished the Pony of Shadows. Christopher.
What is Stonehenge?
Stonehenge is indeed correct. You're at $800 now. Picking it up.
Rocks 1,000.
Rocks for $1,000. Certainly keep me guessing on the dollar amounts. Limestone pie was oddly protective of this stone that took a tumble down a cliff due to Applejack's fault. Astral.
What is Holder's Boulder?
Holder's Boulder is correct. I'm going to be honest, in all the times we tested this game, no one was able to get that clue right, and you just pulled it off. So props to that there. All right then, so you're in control now. You're at $600 in third place. What'll it be?
Let's go with MLP MSP guests for $200.
For $200, the answer is this guest is famous for her bachelor's degree in civil engineering. No one? Correct response is, who is Andrea Lidman? Back to you.
All right. Let's try inspiring titles 200.
Inspiring titles for 200. Remember, episode titles. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? Trixie's debut episode, namely this. Lexi.
What is Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters is correct. You're at $2,000 now. You select.
Rocks for 400.
Rocks for $400. The answer is, finishing off the category, this collection of stones sharing the name of a Sylvester Stallone character consoles Pinkie Pie during her mental breakdown. Christopher.
Rocky. Or who is Rocky?
Yeah, you caught yourself there, you're good. You're at $1,200 now. You select.
Social event 600.
For 600 social events. This traditional event shakes the autumn foliage off the trees with the pounding of footsteps. Christopher.
What is the falling of the leaves?
No. Or no, yeah, you, sorry, Astral?
What is the... Hang on, my brain's dying.
Sorry, that's timeout. Oh, 600? Sorry, was that a $600 clue? Yeah. Yeah, it was, okay. Okay, and then Lexi, you want to take a shot?
What is falling of the leaves?
No. No, the correct response is what is running of the leaves.
Oh,
It happens to the best of us. So 600, 0, and 1,400. At least none of you are negative. But control moves back to, I believe it was Christopher. All right then.
Social events 1,000.
For $1,000, the answer is, finishing it off, this event is a celebration of the imprisonment of Nightmare Moon, which takes place on the longest day of the year. Christopher.
What is the solstice? So it's summer solstice. A summer solstice celebration, if you want to do it all.
No, sorry. Yes.
what is the solar solstice?
Nope. You want to take a shot? Or a pass?
What is the celestial solstice?
No. Audience, to help him out here.
Summer sun celebration.
Summer sun celebration. Oof. Luckily, we have like 3/4 of a game left to deal with here, so it ain't over yet. But Christopher selects again at -400.
Geography 400.
Geography for $400. The answer is, let's turn this around. A friendship map sent Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash to this magical land of cheapskates and swindlers where everyone's name starts with a G.
What is Griffinstone?
What is Griffinstone? That is correct. All right then, you're out of the hole now at 0.
Geography for 600.
Charles, you're 600. Island, language, excellent. Astral.
Where is Yakistan?
Yes, Yak stands correct. You're at -400.
Alright, let's go for geography 800.
For $800, the answer is a daily double. Okay, I don't think I've ever actually had this situation happen before where, okay, you have negative money for right now, so here's how this works.
Keep it risk 800.
Here's how it works. Okay, so in the event that someone finds the daily double and their score is lower than the top value dollar on the board, they are able to wager up to that dollar amount. So you can wager anything from $5 to all the way up to $1,000, even though you don't have $1,000. So what is it going to be?
I'm going to go with $500.
All right then, I will enter that in. 1 second. All right, going straight down the middle here for $500. Here's your clue exclusively for Astral. Rarity owns 3 boutiques in Equestria, residing in Ponyville, Canterlot, and this city based on the most densely populated borough in New York City.
What is Manhattan?
That is correct. You're out of the hole at $100 and you pull yourself into second place. All right then. Big relief there, eh?
Yeah.
All right then, you're still in control. You select.
I'm going to go with MLP MSP guess for $600.
For $600, the answer is. According to the MLP MSP website, this YouTuber specializes in destroying cars, trying to be funny, and wishing he had pizza. Christopher.
Who is AC Race Fest?
That is correct. You're at $600, and I don't know, that seems like an apt description for, I think, a lot of us. Particularly me personally. The pizza part specifically. All right, Christopher, you select.
Geography 1,000.
For $1,000, finishing it off. This place is guarded by the 3-headed dog Cerberus and serves as a prison for Equestria's most dangerous villains. Lexi.
Where is Tartarus?
That is correct. $1,400 now. And you select.
Movie references for 600.
For $600, the answer is. Dr. Carboleron's challenge for Daring Do in the episode Daring Done bears a resemblance to the Path of God challenge in the 3rd installment of this film series starring Harrison Ford. You did. You went down and back up, so you're good, Christopher.
What is the Indiana Jones series?
Yes, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones would have been fine, but yeah. All right then, you select now, Christopher.
Inspiring title 600.
For $600, the answer is... This episode's title closely resembles the title of an entry in the Harry Potter franchise. Looks like tip of the tongue, but cat's got your tongue. Audience.
Gauntlet of Fire?
Gauntlet of Fire is indeed what we're looking for. Okay, so nothing earned or lost there, and Christopher, you are still in control.
Movie reference is 800.
For $800, the answer is... Yep. The scene in which the main six interrogate Tirek in School Rays is similar to Clarice Starling interrogating Hannibal Lecter in this 1991 film. Christopher.
What is Silence of the Lambs?
Silence of the Lambs is correct, and you just pulled yourself into first place at $1,800. Exactly, there we go. All right then, you select.
Movie reference is 1,000.
For $1,000, the answer is... The parasite's ability to multiply was inspired by the Mogwais from this 1984 family horror film. Lexi, bounce back first. Go ahead.
Oh,
Lexi, you go ahead. What is it?
What are the gremlins?
Yeah, Gremlins is correct. Yep. All right then, Lexi, you're in control.
Inspiring titles 800.
800 inspiring titles. The episode's name and plot this episode's name and plot allude to the 1985 John Hughes film about a group of high school students enduring a Saturday in detention. Was that a race for you, Lexi? Yeah, go for it.
The Golden Club? What is the Golden Club?
No. All right then, anyone else? Nope.
I know the episode, I don't know the title.
All right, the correct response for that one was the Heartswarming Club. You had the club part going, but all right then. So, Lexi, you're still in, or sorry, who's Christopher, I believe, still in control?
She actually.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Lexi, I was right the first time. Lexi, all right then.
MLP MSP guessed 800.
For $800, the answer is the living embodiment of Grump.
Who is Scope?
Yeah, Christopher.
Who is Scope?
Scope is indeed correct. He's the man. You're at $2,600. Yep. All right then. You select 2 categories left and 2 clues.
Inspiring titles.
Inspiring titles for 1,000. Finishing it off. A cancerous young adult romance novel by John Green inspired this episode's title. Lexi.
What is the Fault in Our Hooves?
No. No. Correct response to that one was, what is the fault in our cutie marks? That was what we were looking for. And there's only one clue left on the board. MLP MSP guess for 1,000. This Bean Boy in your con brochure. What is that? Audience? Riddle. Yes, Riddle of Lightning.
I can't believe I forgot that.
Of course. And yes, I did have he was very nice enough to make a custom doodle just for the game, so shout out to him, you're awesome. All right then. Oh, there you are. Leave it up for Riddle of Lightning. Stand up, man. I don't know if you're doing the camera, but yes, there you are. All right then, that brings us to the end of round 1, and currently Christopher sits at $2,600, Astro at $100, and quite a roller coaster for Alexis here at $400 right now. Don't worry, Astral, it could turn in the next round because because you're in 3rd place, you'll also be the one going first in the Double Jeopardy round, which we will return to right after these commercial messages. Oh yes, I guess we can take a small commercial break, I guess you could say, to show what exactly the prize is, the poster in question.
This commercial break brought to you by Shake Weight.
Mike Griffin, Andrew Lipman, and Amy Larson on this one poster, and we also have a frame for it. So basically, you'll just come collect this after you put it back in the frame once I go back to my winner's hall once the panel is over. Yes. Stare at it. Look at it. All right then. So, as for other commercial messages, I guess I could say that, hey guys, I have a vendor's table out there. These games cost money to produce, including the autographs. If you want some cool keychains and whatnot, other sorts of like TCG cards and other Brony merchandise from the years gone by, I'm basically a Brony thrift store at this point. Hey, come over to Tokens, Keychains, and More, and help me get food into my stomach because I'm diabetic and I need insulin as well. Anyway, back to the game. Alright then, so dollar amounts are of course double in this round and also double the daily doubles. There's 2 hidden on the board this round, and you'll be dealing with these 6 categories now. Fundamentals, architecture, creatures, what's in a name, a category about the literal meaning of different character names. Appropriate for this convention, long time no see. This is a category about characters that had notably large gaps in between appearances in the show. In the clue, you'll be given a description of what the character was doing and what was doing in the season that they first left, and what season that was, and then what they were doing in the season that they came back in, and you must correctly identify who the character being described is. And then finally, our 6th category, rebuses. Now, for those of you who don't know, allow me to explain what a rebus is, or at least in the context of this game. Basically, in this clue, you'll be presented with several different small clues that are separated by plus signs, in which when you say the answers to those small clues together, it makes a larger word or a short phrase, and that short phrase or word is the correct response. If it sounds a little confusing at first, don't worry, I think you'll pick up on how the puzzle works. All right then, so you're so Astral at the third place, you'll be selecting first. What's it gonna be?
What is creatures for 2000?
You don't need to say the category name as a question, but I appreciate you being an overachiever.
I have never watched this show, and I am stupid.
Who is an overachiever for 2000?
All right. All right then. So these diminutive, for 2000? Going right into the big ones. These diminutive porcupine-like creatures, inspired by Native American folklore, can shoot the quills on their backs like projectiles. Christopher was able to beat you.
What are the Pugwudgies?
Pugwudgies are correct. You're at $4,600 now, and you are in control.
Let's try rebuses for 800.
Rebuses for $800. A son of Odin plus a lumberjack's tool. Yes.
So, what's thorax?
Thorax. Thor-axe. Now you get how the puzzle works. All right, then. You're at $900 now. What'll it be? Astral?
I'll go for creatures 600.
Creatures? 1600, of course. So 1600. Despite having a name of Latin origin, this creature more closely resembles the Baku of Japanese mythology, which were said to feed on dreams and nightmares. You bounced all right?
Tantabus. What is Tantabus?
That Tantabus is correct. You're at $6,200 now, and Christopher takes control of the board.
Rebuses, 1,200.
$1,200 for rebuses. All right then. An intentionally false statement plus Yu-Gi-Oh's Winged Dragon God card. Yes, Astral.
What is Lyra?
Lyra. All right then, Christopher, you're in control, and you have $2,100 now. Just hold into second place.
I'll go with rebuses for 1,600.
Rebuses for $1,600. The answer is a daily double. All right, you might be having a break here, and you also just pulled just ahead of the highest dollar amount. You're at $2,100 now, and so you can't quite pull it yourself in the first, but this could be a time for a substantial wager. Your opponent, Christopher, is at $6,200, and Lexus, who hasn't buzzed into this round yet, is at $400. You know how much you want to go out of the 2,100?
I'll go 1,000.
1,000, okay, a little bit more conservative. I'll put that in right here. Right then. All right, then here's your clue exclusively for you. To slide in a sitting position, plus what a dentist makes you say, plus British slang for toilet. Five seconds.
What is...
I'm sorry, time's out there.
Oh!
I'm sorry, we had to call time on that, I'm afraid. So you're down to $1,100, but you are still in control, so you can select again.
All right. What is rebuses for 2,000?
Rebuses for 2,000. Finish, last one. To give something in exchange for money, plus the opposite of more plus Spanish for ant?
What is...
Oh, you have to buzz in. Raise your hand if you're buzzing in. Yeah, okay.
What is... I love...
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't got it.
Okay, I think, anyone else? No? Anyone in the audience got it? Oh! To give something in exchange for money. It happens to the best of us. All right, so, you're at negative $900 right now. Celestia. Celestia. There's still one daily double hidden up there, so there's still time to turn this around. And you are also still in control.
Okay then, let's go with Fundamental for $1,200.
For $1,200, the answer is what these two images depict. Sorry.
What is shipping?
Yes. It's happening. Yeah, just remember. All right then, Christopher's in control now.
Creatures, 1,200.
Creatures for $1,200. The answer is the other daily double. You're at $7,400 right now, and what's it going to be?
74, you said?
Yeah, you're at $7,400.
2,000.
All right, 2,000. Here is your clue exclusively for you. These creatures of Greek mythology were depicted as resembling human females with avian attributes, which often caused shipwrecks with their songs.
What are the sirens?
Sirens are correct. That brings you up to $9,400. Good job on you. So there's the two daily doubles gone. All right then, so you select again.
Creatures, 800.
All right then, creatures for $800. The answer is a type of pony known for their kindness and truth-speaking that transform into beasts of fire and rage when they lose their temper. I think, I still got, yeah.
What are Kieran?
Kieran, all right, is the correct answer. At negative $100, you're in control again.
What's the name? 1,600.
What's the name for 1,600? A person of noble birth or the bodily fluid of a horseshoe crab. Lexi.
Who is Prince Blue Blood?
Yes, blue blood. All right then, so that was 1200. Yes, sorry, 16. All right, you're at $2,000 now, Lexi, and you select.
Fundamentals for 400.
For $400, the answer is when a statement about a fictional universe is confirmed true by either direct evidence from the universe or confirmation from its creator, it's considered to be this. Astro got it.
What is canon?
Canon is correct, and you're out of the hole at $300. All right then.
All right, I'll go for architecture 400.
Architecture for $400, the answer is the bakery and confectionery located in Ponyville. I think Chris got that one.
What is Sugar Cube Corner?
Sugar Cube Corner is correct. You're at 98. You select now.
Creatures, 400.
Creatures for $400, the answer is this bird of Greek mythology was said to be able to live for thousands of years by means of bursting into flames and rising from their ashes. Astral.
What is the Phoenix?
Phoenix is correct. You're at $700 now. You select.
I'll go with Long Time No See 400.
For $400, long time no see. Seen yelling at Fluttershy in season 1. Seen again in season 5, selling scones. Christopher.
Who is Gilda?
Gilda is correct. All right, you're at 10,200. You're in control.
Long time no see, 1,600.
For 1,600, the answer is seen launching an invasion of Canterlot in season 2. Seen again, all but victorious due to the meddling of Starlight Glimmer in season 5. Lexi.
Who is Queen Chrysalis?
Queen Chrysalis is correct. You're at $3,600. And you select now.
What's in the name for 400?
What's the name for $400? The answer is a small burning or glowing piece of coal or wood in a dying fire. Christopher.
What is an ember?
Ember is correct. 10,600 you're at. What'll it be now?
What's the name 1,200?
For $1,200, the answer is a lack of concord or harmony between persons or things. Astral.
Who is Discord?
Discord, okay, that is correct. How much of that I press type? Okay. All right then. You select now?
Okay, let's go with Rebuses, well, rebuses or whatever.
Rebuses. Finishing off Rebuses for $400, the answer is something you download on your smartphone, plus what you attach a flag to, plus the card between a 10 and a queen. Christopher.
Appaloosa.
No. Yeah, go for it.
Who is Applejack?
Applejack is who we're looking for. Applejack. All right then. You're at $2,300 now. You're within range of potentially going up to second now. All right, Cindy, you're in control.
All right.
And also, Chris, you moved down to 10,200.
Yeah.
All right then. So select again, or select you now. You are in control of the board. Words are hard.
I own everything.
All right then.
So with
Architecture for 12. This structure is the seat of power for Princess Cadence and Shining Armor, located in their home kingdom. Yes, Astral.
what is the Crystal Empire?
Oh, no. Yeah, you still go.
What is throne?
No.
Can I guess again?
No. Time out. Yeah, time. Correct response for that one was, what is the Crystal Castle? Yeah, we're looking for the structure. We're looking for the structure itself.
Wait, seat of power?
Yeah, they see from a power, where their power is. Not a literal seat. Okay, so you also go down to $9,400.
Well, I am now.
And you're at $1,100, but I believe you are still in control.
All right. I'm gonna be risky. Long time no see. 2,000.
$2,000. The answer is scene being concocted by a witch who wishes to attack the ponies in the G1 feature film, seen again accompanying Discord to the Grand Galloping Gala in Season 5. Yes, Astral.
What is the snooze?
Yes, Smooze is correct. You're at $3,100 now. All right then, you select again.
Long time no see. 1,200.
For $1,200, the answer is seen boasting about her magical prowess in Season 1, seeing again doing the same thing, but with a vengeance in Season 3. Lexi, bounce back first. Yep.
Who is the Green Palace Trixie?
Yes, and you got all the points right there for that. All right, then you're at $4,800 now.
What's in the name 800?
For $800, the answer is something that is incredibly uncommon, having particular value as a result of this. Christopher.
Rarity. What is rarity?
Rarity is correct. You're back at $10,200.
What's the name 2000?
What's in a name for $2,000? The answer is a modulation or inflection of the voice, or a sequence of notes or chords comprising the close of a musical phrase. Lexi.
Who is Cadence?
Cadence is correct. Good one. Yep, you got it there. All right, then you select now, and you're at $6,800. You pass the halfway point to the first place contestant.
Long time no see 800?
For $800, the answer is seen performing magic extraction and extreme lumberjacking in Season 4. Seen again performing extreme mentoring in Season 8. Yes, Astral.
Who is Iron Will?
No.
I got it completely wrong. Never mind. I just realized that was
Are you two?
I'm still trying to guess that. I get that.
All right, time. Correct response is, who is T-Rex?
Oh.
Extreme mentoring.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and extreme lumberjacking. All right, then 2 categories remain. All right, then select again.
Fine. Architecture 1,600.
For $1,600, the answer is this building was created as a private vocational institution established to educate ponies and different creatures. Astral.
What is the School of Friendship?
Yes, correct. You're at $3,900, and you select again, or you select now.
All right. I'll go with architecture for 2,000.
For $2,000, getting down to the wire here. An underground cistern that served as the site of Stygian's transformation into the Pony of Shadows. Christopher.
What is the Will of Shadows?
No. Either you two? No? Anyone else in the audience? Yes, Well of Shade is what we were looking for. All right then. So Astral, you're in control still.
Architecture 800.
Finishing off the category for $800. This stocky, hollowed-out tree was the home of Twilight Sparkle, Spike, and Twilight Sparkle, Spike, and Owlowicious. Why did I write it like this? Until its complete obliteration by Lord T-Rex. Okay, Lexi.
What is Golden Oaks Library?
Yes, the Golden Oaks Library. You're at $7,600 now, and you're just and it's $7,600 now, and Christopher's at 82, so you're catching up really good here. All right then, three clues left.
Fundamental 800.
For $800. This English word, meaning a female spouse, is often used in fandom to refer to a favorite female character. Lexi.
What is waifu?
Waifu is correct, and you're at $8,400. You just crossed into first place. All right.
Fundamental 1600.
Fundamentals for 1600. This adjective that describes something of a poisonous nature is often negatively ascribed to a fandom whose members have developed a reputation for being unpleasant or malicious. Lexi.
What is toxic?
Toxic. Just like Britney Spears. $10,000. You just hit the 5-figure mark. And what's it going to be? One last clue. Oh, yeah, that's a redundant question. This adjective for things that cause feelings of embarrassment or awkwardness is often ascribed to fandoms by people who are repulsed by others enjoying things that they don't like. Astral.
What is cringe?
Cringe or cringeworthy, any of those accepted? And you just got yourself at $5,900, and oh, this is coming to be interesting. We're at the end of the round, and with that, Astral, you put yourself within the betting range of the lead. It is not over for you yet. You got just enough, just in time, which of course brings us to the final order of business, and that is Final Jeopardy. And the category for Final Jeopardy is ponies in pop culture. So it's things about other pieces of media that reference the show. So what's going to happen? You have your pieces of paper right down there. Now, to remind you each of your scores, Christopher, you are at $8,200. Astral, you're at $5,900. And Lexi, you're at $10,000. You may wager any to all the money you have written up to that point, including $0 if you want to. Once you've written your answers, you will turn your card face down, and then face down, and then once the timer starts, so 30 seconds, and of course you still have to write the form of a question here, and then once you write down your answer, you also put your card back over again. We'll reveal it one at a time. And just before we go to the Final Jeopardy, I just want to give another word of thank you guys for everything. The Brody fandom, staff of MLP MSP. It's hard to believe that this is probably, after doing this since 2012, this is the last time I'm probably hosting Equestrian Jeopardy after all these years, but what can I say? I'm glad to have been able to come back to do it one more time. And speaking of final time, here is the Final Jeopardy clue in the category of ponies in pop cultures. Lines such as, "I just don't know what went wrong," and "Clock is ticking, Arlen," can be found on an abandoned terminal in the Wilson Atomatoys headquarters in a recent installment of this video game franchise. Players, you have 30 seconds. Good luck. Now report to the question. In all the years I've hosted this panel, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do during these 30 seconds. That's just a possibility, but we'll see what's going on here. All right, then I'm going to come back on the stage one more time for this, and we'll start with the player with the lowest score right now. You had quite a pencil down. Yeah. All right. All right, then, so yeah, quite a rough ride, but $5,900, what did you put for your answer? Or turn to me? Well, no, what is Deltarune? That is not, and how much did you wager? Oh, wagered all of it. Well, it's a position you were in. It wasn't a bad thing to wager, but yeah, see, this was not a runaway game by any means. Next, we'll bring up to, and quite an interesting run here, to Christopher. You put, what is Fallout? Fallout is the correct answer, and how much did you wager? $6,200, a substantial wager to say the least. I'm going to enter that in. So it's $6,200 plus $8,200 brings you up to $14,400. You're at $1,400. You're $4,400 ahead of Lexi. Let's see what you were able to manage. What did you answer? What is Fallout? That was indeed correct. And how much did she wager? Only $2,500. $12,500. Not enough. Christopher, you with $14,400. You are our final Equestrian Jeopardy champion. All right. right then, thank you very much to all the players here today. And of course, sorry it didn't work out for some of you guys, but hey, you're not going home empty-handed either. Let's stay out the prizes. All right then. For third place, $3 lanyards and cards for you, $5 lanyards and cards for you, $25 in cards for you, and come up and hold it proud, this autograph poster. One more round of applause for Christopher. And again, thank you guys for everything. And at the end of the game show, I'm doing Film Family Feud tomorrow, don't forget, but big thank you to the staff of MLP MSP, my friend Richard Corum. Thank you very much, everyone, and enjoy the convention. Goodbye, everyone. And that's a wrap.